Hello, Mr. Ban Ki-moon. I am Enrique Pereira Peñalver, and I would like to propose some ideas related to the problems that we currently face in our daily life, in order to find a reasonable end, or at least an improvement in the most important issues. Firstly, and the most important point in my opinion, is combating transnational terrorism while respecting human rights. It is known that in the last few years, Islamic terrorism has increased its indiscriminate attacks against the civilian population. Some examples are the recent attacks in Paris and in Marseille. I strongly believe that the best option to solve this problem is to find an approach between the Eastern and the Western. In addition to this, and from my point of view, I believe that you should help these Islamic countries to reach an agreement which will allow them to coexist with the rest of the world, regardless religion or economical reasons. Secondly, another possible approach to a new better world could be the reduction of fossil fuels by eliminating the subsidies to the industries which use it. Instead of wasting the money, I would rather invest it in companies which support alternative energies, such as wind and photovoltaic energy, in order to reduce the CO2 levels in the atmosphere, because they are the main source which generates the greenhouse effect and their disastrous consequences in the global warming and climate change, not only in the first world, but also in the countries with less economic resources. On the other hand, women must be considered as a real protagonist of our society, instead of being undervalued and not being taken for granted, a fact that exists in the majority of the underdeveloped countries. The promotion of gender equality must be carried out by mobilizing credit and resources to improve women's opportunities in educational and health terms. Women with a lower level of education are known to earn a lower salary, are married sooner, suffer a huge mortality rate and also their offspring, and are more prone to AIDS. They usually do not vaccinate their children, so their problem still continues. All these problems have a great impact on their national health service. Let me conclude by saying that not only do we have to change our mentality, but also our hearts. If we really want to see some changes and reach the target mentioned above. From a point of view, digital technology will be one of the most effective ways to achieve these goals. Thank you for your time. I hope you will consider my ideas. Goodbye.